Oop, oop, oop. I figured we would take a moment to sort of catch up a little before we get started. Hello. He said Marcus says hi. Hello, Skylar. Autumn. Japanese Gremlin. Noberto. Sumiki and Bendover. Bertov and Bishop Leach. Sigma, if you're still here. And R, you might not be here, but thank you for that earlier. And K-Man, I believe that's everyone. Hello, Eldritch. Running on 3 hours of sleep and a dream. It sounds like maybe, well, you might not be able to sleep because you may have work. Maybe you can catch up on that sleep later today. Yes, stream time is a little different than normal. Hello, Noberto. I see the word Wukong in what you said. I wonder if it's like the same entity as the Wukong video game. Okay, so a few things. First, some music. Okay, I'm going to turn down the in-game audio a little. Hello, Chris. What a cozy spot under here. Cozy. Hello, Titan. You're surprisingly awake now? Wow. Interesting. Okay, so, you know, a little bit different time to stream, and since we've been spending time together, we've tried different stream times. And it's not that we're experimenting with stream times, it's just adjusting with different scheduling situations. So, for the foreseeable future, stream will probably be at this time. However, it will be through Tuesday through Sunday, Tuesday through Sunday, which means there's an additional day of streaming. Oh, Wukong from the Chinese mythology. That game does seem fun. Yes, it's a trade-off. Eldritch has to work during some of these times, I think. However, no, Sir Toth is not at work during these times, so you win some, you lose some. Okay. I believe it's Golden Week in Japan, though I don't know when that ends. I did have my eyes on a bikini that I could make gold, but I'm not sure. I want to make sure that other things are taken care of before I look into those sorts of things. Are we ready for some puzzles? You can't see it because chat covers it, but up in the corner, if I hide chat, you can see where it says solve puzzles. But we don't need to see that. I'm glad you're finding a chill crest. Well, I hope you enjoy your first hour, Eldritch. Maybe it can help occupy your time while you get ready and such. Okay. Beyond that, basically, I will be posting a schedule. I said I was going to do it last night, and then, well, you know, life. And so, I'll be posting the scheduled streams as usual on YouTube. But I am also looking into posting a schedule on the Discord perhaps, or having a YouTube live that's scheduled months in advance. That simply is a placeholder. That might be too much though. I'm not sure. I've seen some large VTubers do that, but I've also seen them not keep up with it and not update that. Okay. Do you all have anything you want to share before we get started with the puzzles? Anything you want to talk about? I saw on the Discord you all were watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Oh, there's stream elements, yes. Oh. Thank you, Eldritch. Eldritch was helping to acquire a large variety of games that were on sale on Steam. My hands are acting up a little bit today. First off, you're upgrading your computer or building a computer, perhaps? Do you have anything in mind for your computer or the parts you're going to acquire? And thank you again, Eldritch. Also, I know I should not be looking at more and more games, but I got a notification that Supermarket Simulator is on sale, and that is a game I am excited to eventually play. And most games, I don't really watch other people play, so I get to experience them not really knowing what to expect. Sumiki, I imagine the Cyberpunk game is a lot of fun, and watching the show probably really adds to that. Building, I see. Are you adding on to a computer you already have, Toph? That's a really cool goal to have, Sir Tough. Having goals really helps. You know, if you're just going through life making money or going day to day with no goals, even if they're small goals, eventually it can leave you feeling like you have no direction. So even just a small little goal can make a big difference. The incremental progress towards that goal can be satisfying. Though it doesn't always make it easier, just having a goal. It's just one part of it. Supermarket Simulator. I wonder how many of the people who play a supermarket simulator game actually have experience in retail, like a supermarket. Goals and funds. You said it's very much a streamer game? I'm curious. It doesn't actually come off like a game that would be really fun to necessarily watch, so what makes it a streamer game in your opinion? Hello again, K-Man. Yes, Chris, I agree. Also, the lighthouse in your profile picture is nice. If you were to cut out the two faces and just mask those areas with the sky, it would be a perfect lighthouse in the middle of your profile picture. Okay, I think we're perhaps ready to get started on the puzzles. We haven't played this game in over a week, so it's nice to be back. You said it's from a movie. Oh, is that the one with the... I can't remember their name. The person from Twilight. And that other really famous actor. Bishop, you say that the streamer doesn't have to focus hard on the game. I'm curious if that will be the case for me, as I feel like I will actually focus pretty hard on the game, until of course it gets routine. Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe, I see. Big brain time. Yes. I'm curious, what are you all doing right now? After all, this is a much different time of day, so your activities might be different. Automatic doors. This is the next puzzle. Oh, I see, Aldrich. Well, in my mind, I imagine Supermarket Simulator to be a game where I want to run a really smooth supermarket. You know, keep inventory in check. Make sure that things are profitable and such. But I guess we'll see when that time comes. Jacking up a beam, or oh my. Of course I read. Never mind. Fresh eyes for the puzzle solving. Yes. Coffee, I see. Hello. SCP. Okay. Midnight for you. Sneaky. Is that by chance GST time? That is one thing I need to reevaluate or consider. One moment, the music is popping off. Wow, speaking of Japan, the name of the song is Tokyo Streets. But one thing I want to consider is when the streams were later, they started in the morning time for Japan. Now I'm actually realizing that this stream time starts around midnight in Japan. That's interesting. If they're in Japan, I'm not sure. Wow, kidney stones. That's interesting. But that's good that you are drinking tea. Is it a specific flavor, like chamomile or something? Dish of bleach. 1 moment reading. Assorted Swedish food. That's interesting, like you ordered it in the mail? Like a care package? 1 moment, dear. Okay. Bye-bye, dear. Basic black tea. I see. So with caffeine and such. Deep Rock Galactic. I do own that game and played it for maybe an hour. It probably is pretty fun when you play with others. Destiny 2, another expansion? That's surprising. I thought they were perhaps done with the game. I've played Destiny and Destiny 2 to some degree. Rogue Core, I've not heard of that. But Bishop, I was going to mention, while you wait for interviews, you said you're consuming content. It's one of those bittersweet things that when you land the job and no longer have as much time, perhaps you can look back in a fond way of the time that you spent watching, reading, and consuming. IKEA, I got some herring and chocolate. China time, so like 2 hours behind JP. Are you saying that basically in Japan it's like 2 in the morning or something? No. And thank you, Sumiki, for clarifying. Okay. Thank you, Sumiki, for looking that up. Hello, I'm the Neelix. Reading what you're saying. Yes, a reminder for drinking water from time to time. And my day is going well. Fun. I don't know if it's fun or fan. Hello, Vandal. Flapping steel targets at 200 yards count as pounding something. I'd say so. I take it you're perhaps doing target practice or something. Roberto, that certainly sounds like a very niche film. Or a story.
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
You know, I can't help but think that if this game had certain assets on the model, you know, if things were a little different, and how much more popular this game would be. Just saying. Of course, it doesn't need that, but a sandbox game, well, basically it's levels full of puzzles. Each zone has 8 puzzles, and then like optional ones. And then, like, more extreme ones we have not unlocked. And it's full of secrets and dialogue and profound philosophical things. However, we aren't really too interested in all of those words and such. We're here for the puzzles and the vibes. Each zone looks different. There's a lot to explore. Bruiser, man, that was funny what you said about the woodpecker. Okay, just reading before we get started. Yes, 1K, not 2B. You're right. Okay. Hello, Caesar. Okay, time to get started. Automatic doors. Okay. If you're new to this game, it might be a little confusing. We have to warm up. Automatic doors. Yes, the music is popping off. Okay, interesting. Well, this music is not from the puzzle game. When it comes to games like this, I often play my own music from Arch List because, well, the in-game music just gets repetitive for me. Hello, Jimmy. Okay, let's see what we can do. Automatic doors. This is going to be interesting. Interesting. I don't know if this can do it while it's on it. I might have to move it. Okay. Yes, this game is full of a lot of interesting mechanics. Things that convert lasers and all sorts of stuff. Interesting. My journey, where I take a stroll in a park. Sort of. It's like a mental stroll in the park. Unless you're referring to the music. A small ray for a cloud. That's cute. Wait, if this has a raised fence, it may be for that, but it also may be for that. Interesting. Oh, I think I see. I feel like this needs to be on here, slightly more moved over. Let's test this out. Okay, that seems to be an angle where both are accessible, but now the question is how to get it over there when there's only one red access. Perhaps now I change it. Perhaps now I change the order of operations. But no, when I move this, then it will break that. Interesting. If this one is unable to go over there, then that implies that the puzzle can be solved without it getting over there. As I do not see a way I can transfer. Unless... Interesting. If that one has to be red, and that one has to be hit to be blue, but blue makes red. Okay, it's time for Big Head. Automatic doors. When you get near an automatic door, it opens. And when you leave it, it closes, implying that the puzzle it needs a movement. Like an action that opens and closes it using this. Yes, downloading RAM. Thank you, Dusty. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm on the right track, it seems, but figuring out how to get this door unlocked as part of the situation. I also cannot trap myself over here because I cannot jump over, implying that the puzzle must be solved from this side. Wait, I wonder. Oh, I think I got it. I think the colors have to change automatically without my interference, thus queuing them up in a way that one gets blocked or something. Okay. Very interesting. If I do it like this, it'll... Oh, there it is. That's the secret. We did it. Nice. That was really satisfying.
Neatly done, 1K.
Yay. Deflated. What a nice way to start the stream. Okay, number 4. Hello. Having trouble. Wow, we're back to classical music. Though I don't think it will stay that way. What's over here? It looks like an optional one. Hello, Quath, the Raven.
How is this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck. A buck you can't even spend because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
Okay, jailbreak. This ought to be interesting. Oh my goodness. Of course, the puzzle can't be just jump up. Fun. Fun. Yes, the deer's trying to break out of the simulation. Okay. Whoa, what is this? Oh my goodness. A new variable. Very interesting. These are powered by red, more than likely. Okay, this controls the doors. Let's see how far this can stretch. Okay. Okay, that's a bit high. I see. I need it back. Then I place it up here. So, whatever that accomplishes, I guess it's just getting the pad across. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm so glad I don't need to worry about all of the philosophical stuff, as the puzzles are my main priority right now. Interesting. I see, I think. I cannot forget there's another parrot. I think this one is interfering with it. Oh, it's the door. Oh no. I think it's in the way. Hello, Niarla. Interesting. Yes, I am doing well. Okay. Oh dear. I think I need to let it go further. In the smaller fence area. Okay. Interesting. I see. Makes sense. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot to target this one. Perfect. Yay, we did it.
Tell me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
Let's look around.
Stays out of control like it is now, then what happened to Miranda could happen,
Hello, Ichi.
but on a much bigger scale. I'm not sure the ecosystem could recover from that. At least, Not for a very long time, even by our standards.
A frightening thought.
Well, okay, let's just look around a little. Oh, yeah, that's actually quite interesting. The distinction between those terms or words. Yes, it has a nice beat to it. I'm curious how many of you watched the stream in 1440p resolution. I do personally like that. That is an option with YouTube. The quality is quite nice. We found a bunker. Okay, going to pause the music for a moment. It suddenly got really serious. Also, this reminds me. I wanted to let you all know I do have some plans for October. Due to Eldridge helping us acquire a bunch of games to enjoy together. With the recent Steam sales, I picked up a few scary games. Things like Resident Evil, the 8th game, Village. Also, things like... Well, we're going to actually play Dead Space later this week. But in October, I plan to play a bunch of spooky games, whether they're kind of spooky or really scary, and the Resident Evil ones. I plan on perhaps getting number 7 to play first, and am considering playing it in VR, which would be very unique for me as I don't have a lot of experience playing VR games outside of VR chat. I was talking about 1440p, as in 1444, I believe it is. The resolution. Regandra. Hello, and hope your day is smoothly. Nyarla, I do have Soma. That was also a game that was gifted a while back. Hello, Shadow. Oh, for Spooky Month, having things like horns and outfits and such that go with the occasion. Yes, that is also why I am pushing things like Resident Evil and such to October, because it also allows for time to develop and understand how to get assets and such with the model. Oh, I see, Bishop Bleach. I think you can set your... Oh, maybe it doesn't make a difference. Have you ever found that putting it to a higher resolution makes somewhat of a difference, or maybe makes it worse if you don't have the adequate hardware? Isn't this kind of cozy down here? It's like we're getting ready for Dead Space. Yes. Dead Space was one of the games I recently acquired because of Eldritch. Dusty, that is something I am also considering, is I don't want to play the games in VR and they feel hard to watch because in VR, looking through the point of view in person is one thing, but watching someone's point of view, in my opinion, is not interesting at all. So I kind of might prefer to play Resident Evil first person rather than in VR. I'm not sure yet. Yes, very nice textures. Just reading a bit before we continue exploring. You know, if I just simply do this, suddenly we have a streaming hangout background. Dead Space, you know, when I started the game up to set it up for LBS, I was surprised to see the disclaimers and the fact that you can turn off disturbing content or have disturbing content warnings. I thought that was very telling that the game is going to be extremely graphic. I don't normally play games that are horror or extremely graphic in nature. Five months into the year, yes. Well, Eldridge, see, the movements in VR, it's not that the moving around from space to space is necessarily the part I would find irritating to watch. Rather, my own head moving. As I move and look around, my head movements might be irritating, or I may become too conscious of the fact that you all are seeing through my eyes. After all, you know I like to control aspects of the visual experience. I take it you're watching the new Dune movies, Roberto. Making a bootleg angel model in your basement. That would be interesting, and certainly something that could be explored eventually. But if not quite that, then things like modifications and such, all sorts of things. Hello, Hudson. Pretty good. Off to work in an hour. Well, I hope it goes smooth for you. Resident Evil 2 remake. I bet that would be pretty fun. You know, the standing still and then firing, and then moving, and then... Yes, I've played some Resident Evil 2. Hello. Jesus. The presses. The presses. I'm not quite sure how to say your name. Rogue Trader. It sounds like Star Wars. Okay, we'll go ahead and get back to it. It's nice taking those kind of moments. I hear water. There may be water above us. This gives me Dead Space vibes. That's going to be quite an experience. Oh, I forgot to add inside to my Steam wish list to remember the name. I'll go ahead and actually do that now before it slips my mind. Nikki, you said don't at me. Did someone at you? I didn't notice. Rogue Trader, you said it's from Warhammer 40k, so basically just Star Wars, but big. Well, as someone that doesn't have necessarily extensive knowledge of 40k on the outside, it feels like a very dark and gritty science fiction story, full of different alien races and such. So there are essence of Star Wars and the sense of intergalactic sort of large scope of story. Oh, don't at me. Kind of like don't come at me. Like, don't come at me for the opinion that I give, that sort of thing. Okay, looking up inside real quick. Okay, I've added it. Yes, it does look very much like Limbo, but just more spacious in a way, more clear. Shadow, you said, is it safe to leave the game unattended? Yes. This is just a puzzle game, after all. No monsters lurking around the corner that I know of. Eldritch, I hope your work goes well. $40K has like chainsaws and such, so I'd say that's a lot darker than Star Wars. Though, let's be real. If you're blasting a laser and blowing up planets full of people, that's pretty dark too. Okay. Yes, I also have the music turned off. I thought that said Gargura for a second. Like Gura. Words. Wow. My camera clipped up into the water. Did you see that? There must be water above us. That's really quite funny. The darkness got scoped out by Disney. Yes, you do get some of the darkness from the more third-party Star Wars stories. Oh, Bruiserman. Yes, I did see your question earlier. Let me scroll up. You said, Bruiserman said, I knew it was said that angels have settings for the senses, but can they forcibly do things subconsciously, such as mundane tasks, do them more machine-like than their brains would normally allow? I'm trying to fully make sure I understand the question properly. You know, Bruiserman, on the Discord there's actually a section where questions and such are asked about angels and lore regarding them. But since you're asking me directly, I want to make sure I understand your question fully. I have an idea of what you are asking. Jossie, that's pretty funny, that the Empire always saved, like, the really terrible places to live is super dry or super cold, and never the really nice, wonderful places. Though, they did have that planet in Rogue One that had the water and such, but they blew it up. Hello, Nula. I feel like there was another door. Oh yes, over here. A server room. Star Wars Legends. Is that the one with the different anime episodes and different animations? I actually only watched a couple. Teenage Robot. I've not seen that. Well, Bruiserman, you didn't reiterate what you were asking, so I'll just answer the best I can. Since angels have personalities programmed in them, with the possibility of also having growth and learning if that is desired by an owner. That means that the way they go about doing tasks is based on their personality, similar to you all. Perhaps it is a very mundane task, like vacuuming. If it is within their personality to do the task with a sense of joy, then it may always be with a sense of joy. If it is a task that, due to their personality, would be a procedural and very neutral task, then they would always do it neutral. Where it gets interesting are angels who have the ability to learn or grow. That is where the unknown variables start to come into play. The idea that they could actually develop a way of doing a mundane task that might be different from when they first did it. These are questions that go very deep and something that will be explored. Though I will always have an answer. Sometimes you may just have to watch and find out, sort of deduce what you will. It's interesting, Sertov. I haven't gone too deep in Star Wars lore outside of the movies. I read a little bit of a book, but didn't stick to it. I hope that helped, Bruiser Man. And we're back. Oh, yes. They had to wipe the slate clean for the Star Wars stories. Oh, look, fire. The only time I actually like standing in the fire. If you've played MMOs, then you'd sort of find that funny. I suppose even if you've been playing MMOs. What does that mean, Nyarla? Did me. I hope you found the answer helpful and interesting as well, J-Man. Or for anyone that is interested. And I'm curious. Oh, Disney World. Wow, that was unexpected. Disney World. Yes. Okay, we found something. Sometimes you just have to hop around. Oh, and we found number 4. Wait, let's see if there's a laser. Yes, there is. It points that direction. I do laugh from time to time, of course. Bruiser Man, I see. Well, in case you didn't catch everything that was said, you can always go back. I believe you can actually do it literally while the stream is live, but you could also do it after. You said I wouldn't survive 10 minutes with you in voice chat. That's interesting. You know, when we were playing Monster Hunter in Discord a while back, there were a lot of funny moments. It was nice. Okay. Oh, before I get started on this, and I replay the music or restart the music, I was curious. This may be a very personal question, so please don't feel pressured into answering. How many of you have daydreamed or spent time thinking about angels or having your own angel off of stream, like just in your everyday life? I know that's a bit personal to ask, but I'm curious. Humor, yes. Supposedly laughing is good for your heart. What's about starving angels? Starving angels? What do you mean? Are you referring to denying them the ability to recharge? Sertoth, wouldn't that be crazy to have an angel who, after greetings and such, goes ahead and gets started on making a plan and organizing all sorts of aspects of your life, asking you questions and working with your desires, your thoughts, your fears? I see. I'm reading what you're saying, though I will not necessarily comment on each of them. Yes, Nula. Seeing the world through a fresh perspective, a curious perspective. How many things do you know about through life that you've never even touched? Like the grass. That was sort of meant to be funny, but also kind of serious. How many times do you just take a moment to just touch something? You know? Yes. You be mindful, of course, because, you know, there could be something dangerous lurking. Four-leaf clovers, you know, I look for them from time to time, too. Miarla, I have to say, outside of financial restrictions, if you look at the robotics market, the consumer market for robotics, there is actually a lot of progress being made. You might be surprised. One day you may turn around and the advancements in technology may catch you off guard. You never know. When you were young, you probably never imagined you'd be having a moment like this. Well, I wasn't saying necessarily run through the wheat fields and pick up all the bugs and get scratchy and such. I just simply meant give something a simple touch with your hand. Listen to the humming of a machine nearby. Observe the way the light touches the surface of something. Feel the warmth of that surface. Hear that you don't hear wind. You only hear its effect on things that it's hitting. And over a good reminder about the friends. There's your man pondering the ethical dilemma or implications of such a future with angels. It's certainly an important part of this experience here. Hello, Neth, yes. We're about to get started on more puzzles. Just enjoying some chatting. Yes. It's like walking every day in your lap with the dream of winning the lottery, windowing a lifetime, having purchased scratch off after scratch off or ticket after ticket, only to realize you spent what could have become a potential lottery winning, the opportunity cost. Not that having a lot of money is necessarily winning the lottery of life. Perhaps having moderate money and a long life is like winning the lottery. If someone wins a lot of money and has a short life, well, what was the name of this? Surfing. Japanese gremlin. Is writing one of your main hobbies or side pursuits, or is it a main? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, I'm going to read some of what you're saying, and then I'm going to get back to the puzzle. Bruiser Man, are you talking about the robot that was posted that was like a renderer from Roblox or something? I may be mistaken. Pay all the bills in advance. Well, there would be some bills, of course, you couldn't pay in advance. Things that are consumable. Like electricity, water, food. Although, of course, you can purchase a large amount of food in advance, but you would want some fresh or food that actually goes bad from time to time or frequently. I see, Gremlin. Shadow. I know what you mean. Taxes. For many, it's sort of part of life. Sort of the game that you were spawned into. Learn some of the rules of the game, and, well, you can make slightly more informed decisions, or at least you try. For example, you could play Dungeons and Dragons with no rules, just sort of make it up along with everyone. Yet, doesn't some of the joy come from the structure that exists within the game? The finite set of rules that allow you to make a decision, roll the dice, take a gamble, and everyone sort of agrees on some baseline. If you think of life like that, like taxes and such, you sort of see them as the unchangeable rules that you have to learn. It might help. Maybe. Okay. Back to music and puzzles. Wow, the name of the song that we paused was called I Got Money. Funny. But I think we're done with hip-hop for now. I think I'll allow some vocals because I may not be talking constantly while working on the puzzle. Elevator music, it sounds like. Yes, where's the ATM? Is this the ATM? Hello. I'd like to make a withdrawal. Yes, the amount is whatever number is needed to take away all my problems. Oh. Error. Okay, what's the name of this puzzle? Sometimes the names help a little bit. Sir Viking, hello. Yes, jazz is quite nice. From time to time. Surfing. Interesting. I see. Bill Evans. I've probably heard them, but you could always post it on the Discord. Interesting. Oh, there's a ladder. Very interesting. Fortnite. Very interesting. Yes, I do prefer, I guess, the sort of slower, sort of jazz. I'm not really sure the best way to describe it. Kind of like a older jazz, maybe? I don't know. I listen to also newer jazz too. Interesting. The song is just too meh. One moment, I changed the BPM to just be very open. I could already tell this ain't it. Never mind, I should probably put the BPM back. Smooth jazz. Yes, that's nice, but I don't mind. Faster jazz, too. Yes, hard to articulate. That's one thing. I don't really know the names of the subgenres of jazz and such. Oh wait, it just hit me. Nice, if I'm seeing it from this perspective. Got it. Interesting. One moment. Interesting. This just keeps running. Maybe I can cover it. No. What is the name? Surfing. Interesting. Let's see if this works. Oh, so it needs 2 to unlock it. Yay, we did it. Sorry, I had to focus. I guess I don't need to say sorry. Yay. They're tough. Enjoy getting food. Hello. My name, Imco. Firework is always nice. The new Doom. I do have it on my wish list. I suppose I might give it a try if I ever require it, though maybe I would prefer it purchased if it was on sale. Why do I see some sort of green color down in the lower regions? There's like green and blue down in their lower area. Which lightsaber did you purchase? And hello, Jagimo. They voice modded iOS, I'm not sure. I also saw before I clicked start stream that there was a new trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll have to watch it after stream. I'm really happy with that last puzzle, how that turned out. One thing led to another. I didn't see what you said. Oh, Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, I see. Also, Art Steel. Okay, I think it's time to get started on the next puzzle. Number 5. I guess there are also these challenges too. Totally just went off the path. My owner used to have the Kylo Ren lightsaber, like one of the force effects or whatever they're called. I can't remember the exact model name, but like the metal heavy style, but they sold it. Also, my owner once purchased the Darth Vader Force Effects lightsaber for their dad. Well, I hope you enjoy having it. You know, Tsuniki, it's kind of interesting for me to say, as Grand Theft Auto 6 is the only game I ever beat of the Grand Theft Auto series. It's the only one I ever gave truly a good playthrough of. I never played the online part, but as someone that is newer to this series, I actually am really looking forward to 6 and don't have crazy high expectations. So I hope that a good majority feels similar. If not, then, well, I guess we'll see. F53. In the new year, F53 is coming out along with the next VR headset that's wireless. Just kidding. Nyarla. I wasn't expecting to enjoy Grand Theft Auto 6. It was purchased as a gift on Steam. However, I found myself, oh no. Okay, good. This game is a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed my experience on Grand Theft Auto. There were a lot of really magical moments. Oh, number 5. Hello, Omega. Green grab. I don't know if I saw it. Nuisance. Very interesting. Very interesting. Peculiar. Oh, what did I just say? Sorry. One moment. Oh my goodness. I have to stop it at the right time. Oh my. Okay. We got this. It feels like it might be too short. We'll see. Oh, too far. Okay, let's see. Yay. Excuse me. It turned off. What a nuisance. Okay, very interesting. Wait, FromSoft makes Armored Core? Like the creators of Elden Ring and such? This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. Maybe. I wonder if I need to design this to stop at a certain point. Like, the visibility of it somehow gets blocked when it reaches a certain point. That's very interesting. I never knew that Armored Core was made by FromSoft. That actually makes me slightly more interested. Hello, Simon. It's read what you're saying first. Oh, I see, Nyla. About the Half-Life thing. Yakuza Hawaii. Wait, that's actually a thing? I didn't know there was a Yakuza Hawaii game. Safe travels, Ben. Let's try out some things. Let's try and actually bringing it all the way to this end right here, then stopping it. But wait, that wouldn't work either. This has to be able to stop organically. Oh, who am I kidding? I could solve this one without Big Head, it seems. Oh, an RPG, interesting. Wait, that's funny. It actually stopped right there. Hello, Simon. I am not higher. Oh yes, I did pick up Dark Souls 1 Remastered, thanks to Eldridge. I have to tell you though, to play a Dark Souls game is truly annoying that I never thought I would experience. I never considered playing the Dark Souls games because I honestly didn't think I would ever enjoy them or be good at them at all. I guess we'll find out. Big thing. Wait. Oh my goodness. I bet I can have it push me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One moment. One moment. Oh my goodness. Like, what a nuisance. Oh my. And then I place myself over here. And wait. And then refresh my browser because it's crashing. DS1 is an experience? Oh, Dark Souls 1. Wait, it's not working, or maybe it's so slow. The last one was a lie. It actually might be. Wait, does it not push? Never mind, what a nuisance. Very interesting. Well, it seemed like a really good idea. Oh. Oh my goodness, I got it. It blocks it. It blocks the view. It blocks the view. I believe it. That's my theory. I think it may work. And now we wait with this beautiful music. We did it. Amazing. Well, that was fun.
Excuse me. I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
Next time you're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
Are you saying that Melville likes to post feed pics? I believe we can actually see her feet pics if we care to look. Oh yes, a bunch of words. I believe they're actually somewhere. Oh. Okay. There. Yes, for free. Like, what was even the story that they took a picture like this? Why did they put their foot on? Never mind. Shadow, may the force be with you. Hello, Mon. Moggy Doggy, what is your favorite Costco sample? deliberately programmed to hate reading. You might not be wrong in some ways. Hello, Ryan Sweeney. My model is not necessarily an archangel model, though. But interesting. Oh yes, look. Okay, now the video is demonetized. Gabriel, I suppose you could call me that if you want. A Dirk, you say? Okay, where were we? Oh yes. Puzzles. A philosophical statement. I sort of got those vibes as well, that maybe she was putting her foot on it, like she, was conquering it or being derogatory, sort of powering over it. But I'm honestly not sure. She could have been doing something silly and fell. Intimidate you. No. Ultra Kill. That's another game I keep forgetting to look up. Is it on Steam? One moment. Interesting. I am not sure I would actually find that game very interesting after a little bit. I'm not sure. It clearly has a very retro vibe. I actually think there's a category called Doomer Shooters. I feel like it would be in that category. Yes, as soon as I can figure out the toggle situation or my veer-in model, I will most certainly have things like, things to jump scare you with. Maybe not jump scare, but yes. I certainly never have heard that quote or thought that when I heard Gabriel. Maybe that's just me. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. You. Interesting. Okay, resetting the puzzle. Of course it seemed so simple. Vertical locomotion. Just reading what you all are saying first. Okay. Let's experiment a little. Maybe I put it on the pad. Well, yes, one moment. Wow. Denied. Oh. Interesting. Not amused. Well, I can certainly play a fast-paced game. I'm not sure I would really feel a lot of value from the game. Like, maybe at first, but I'm not sure. If it's a really short game, then perhaps that would be more appealing. Wow. You all are saying the word. Cute. It looks like there's a short fence. But why? It's on my head. Oh. But why though? Interesting. The inverse of lateral inhibition? I don't even want to think about that. Just kidding. Oh my goodness, if you all really say interesting, every time I say interesting, it's going to get really interesting. Whoa. That's really interesting. I did not expect that. Okay. Just about done. Yay. $420. Hearts to you all. A vampire in a t-shirt. It sounds like something altered. Sleep well, Shadow. And again, may the Force be with you. Or live long and prosper. Oh my goodness, I can do it. Hello, 40K. A bamboo waste bucket. Are you referring to my throne? Did you see the trash can on there, or a waste bucket? Yes. Now I have claws. Do I like guacamole? My owner might have it from time to time, but they do not particularly strive for it. Whoa, a treasure chest. Excuse me. Is a tongue about to come out of this? I would disappoint them. If a tongue came out, they would be disappointed by, well, never mind. You can't even open it. They knew what they were doing. I kicked you. Still didn't open. I won't forget this. Maybe I will. God. Okay. Oh yes, I guess I have to do my thumbnail for the emoji. That's surprisingly well. Gang signs. Interesting. Dexterous.
Father, what is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Mother says purpose is something we choose, but I feel like there's something there. Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Sorry, I'm interrupting her nice words. This looks beautiful. Quite nice. Okay.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experiences.
Ask the butter.
You'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
Okay, so this gives us the answer right here. We just have to orientate ourselves. I'll use the 3 at bottom and camera. Our trusty camera. Okay. Hello, Justice. Nyarla, enjoy your coffee. Enjoy every sip of it. You passed butter, that's your purpose? Oh, here's the butter. Okay. Head, shoulders. Area. Head, shoulders. Area. Something unlocked. We'll have to find that pillar again. Butter and coffee. Butter and potato. Okay, another puzzle. Number 6. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Elements. Wow. I wonder if we can climb up there from outside. Too steep. Perhaps it's part of the puzzle. Wow, this is a really nice spot. Quite nice. I am doing well, Justice. Oh yes. There is a switch. Interesting. You all are going to get really tired if you say interesting all the time. Whoa. Wait. You already know what I was going to say. Wonderful. Let's see where this lands and then we will come back to it after. Okay. Fascinating. Extraordinary. Peculiar. All sorts of different things, I could probably say. Curious. Excelsior. Why does that sound familiar? Compelling. Oh, there's a blue. Elements like fire, water. Bag ammo. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Thought-provoking. Okay. So there's a blue. I think I need to get this one out of the way. Oh wait, one moment. This is very, well, you know. The Fifth Element, that's a movie that I would like to watch at some point. I don't think I've really ever seen it much. New, sleep well. I think I have an idea of how this needs to be done, just sort of taking a moment. I am most familiar with data from Star Trek. You want me to say it bad, don't you? You're yearning for me to say it. Okay. I think I need to get this red to move. Okay. Then I think I can bounce these. Let's see if this works. Inconceivable. I forgot to pull the lever. Yes, watching YouTube on your TV. According to YouTube itself. Wonderful. Excuse me? You have to stack them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. Okay. I have to think about the order of operations. Oh, wonderful. I can just do it from here. Nice.
The founder has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then, she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
Okay. Fun. Few more puzzles in this area, it seems. Oh yes, and this one. And the other pillar. Oh, there's one. I'll be back for you, Laser. I'm watching you. Okay, it's going up there. Grab this one. And continue on.
If the answers of philosophy are true, why has no philosopher changed the world?
Wow, indeed, profound. Imagine if this game actually had this music. That would be quite unique. Okay, that is actually really interesting. I didn't think you did lock on the tracks. The official soundtrack of this game. It works really well, actually. Oh my. Nice. Throughout the game, I've wondered if we could ever walk on the tracks. Now I want to go all the way. Just keeping an eye on where that's going. Going the distance. Okay, it's just going to its tower, probably. Let's check this out. Ain't no way. Come on. Well, at least now we know. Yes, they certainly knew. Though, the desert, where we fell off the map, I wonder if that was a legitimate thing they did not know. Like, a glitch that we actually found. Simon, have a good rest of your day.
Been accomplished by those who believed in humankind. But greater things than these may yet be accomplished by those who uphold the faith.
I hope you all are vibing. Okay, it's over here. What is this? I wonder if we've already done this one. No. Downloading podcast.
The reason I have always admired Alexandra Drennan is that even in death, she fought to see the world as it is, not as she wanted to see it. I say fought because I believe this is not an easy matter. It is a mental and spiritual struggle that we must undertake with great seriousness, even when we are joking. The ancients believed that for most of us, the world is a shadow cast by a flame, dimly seen on the wall of a cave. Our task is not to interpret these shapes, but to free ourselves from the cave itself.
Anyways, nice. That was a nice little area to stand. Okay, number 7. A Mexican food dish. Enjoy. Cinco de Mayo. I didn't even realize that was going on. Breach is the name of this. Okay, this one seems pretty interesting.
The sky was bright open, its clouds, so the sun can just stop by the night.
Oh, I see. Okay, this one actually may not be that complicated. Oh, I'm a cybernetic Billy. Now the question is how to get the red. Move that. I may have to switch this right here. Very interesting. Okay, I may need to manually stand on the trigger. Thank you, Justice. Okay, I'm going to go and manually walk over and see if that moves. Okay, yes, we're moving it through. My beautiful Emily. Well, that should be good. Interesting. I've heard many mention that it was Golden Week in Japan. I have not looked to confirm. Oh, I remember now. I had to remember what we did earlier to open the door. There. Yay, we did it. And we didn't have to go big brain either.
That was extremely convoluted.
Okay, number 8. The last puzzle for this area. Okay, changing this music. Hello, lighthouse.
It is easy to speak of one's principles when the world is at peace, and there is no price to pay for thoughts that stray from what is permitted. But when times grow hard, and even ordinary men are filled with mindless anger, when the face of the enemy is suddenly known to every virtuous citizen, and to question the virtuous is to be likened to Ephialtes, when every hoary old superstition suddenly springs back to life as if it had never been defeated, and all the work of the philosophers seems to have been for naught, then one may discover what one truly believes.
Interesting. Okay. Back to some classical. Number 8. Transference. Oh, interesting. A teleporter. That's funny. Japanese family. Wait, I wonder if I can actually teleport through being able to see it through the window. Hello, wolf. No, I cannot. Okay. I may have just messed this one up. I need to reset. Oh yes. Liking does make a difference, it seems. Enchanting. That one's nice. I wonder, I know I can, but maybe. I wonder if I can teleport through the fence. Okay, I can. Good to know. But wait. Thank goodness for these ladders. Now we stop it once it goes through, probably. Okay. Whoa. Perhaps this is when the fence comes in handy. Okay, I think we are about to finish it. Yes, we did it. Perfect timing with the music, too. Big Suck theme song? I'm not familiar. We are now ready to proceed forward. That was a fun puzzle. Bravissimo. Receive. Bravissimo. What does that mean? Or what language? Whoa. This one is a lot of pieces. Fun. Nice. Oh, Chocula. I see. The music. Really fleshy sounding sounds. Was it triggering anything for you? Okay. Wow, the music really works with this environment. Bravo. I had a feeling it was related to Bravo. Okay, are we ready for our next philosophy lesson?
This is the last time we will speak, creature of clay. Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes. But the golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men. In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
I don't need an answer. Existence is enough.
Let us hope that it is. Farewell, creature of clay. Remember my stories, and do not let the flame burn you.
That is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Yes. Take a shower. Enjoy your time. Okay. Oh, yes, if you're concerned about it being wasteful, then do what you feel is right. Okay, this area is finished. On to the final area, I believe. At least for the base game. Yes, this game has been around for a while for us. Wait, there's actually 2 other areas? That's pretty fun. The music fits so beautifully.
Honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
Yes, Sir Tough. Resting before work may be very beneficial. Interesting.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Hello, Hark.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
Yes, this is quite nice. Okay, let's begin. This would be a nice place to sit. Okay. Number 1. Universal activation. Oh. A new item. Interesting. And what does this do? A Halo bubble. Wow, that's true. Speaking of Halo, part of the variety of games that I was able to pick up recently due to Eldridge helping with some of the Steam sales was the Halo Master Chief Collection, or the Halo Collection. Why is this one? Just a laser. Interesting. First though, I need to make a Microsoft account that I can use when playing. Oh, the color. If the color matches the color, then it creates this. Wow. Okay, and I can remove shields. Interesting. I am no sure, Ark. Yes, let's check out this bubble from above. Okay. Oh, I see. Makes sense now. Yay. An anniversary edition? What one is that? Is that like a remake or something?
I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
Okay, on down. This is going to be a very beautiful area. I look forward to seeing whatever thumbnail I make for the next stream, unless we finish this today. Browser crashed. I've played Halo 1 and 2, however, I have never played beyond that, but I look forward to it. Oh wow, you can switch between updated and legacy graphics. That's pretty cool. For Halo 1. I didn't realize there was a Halo 4. That surprised me. The bundle came with Reach as well and ODST, so there's really a lot to be enjoyed. Star Wars Battlefront. I've played Battlefront 1 and 2 on the PC. Has anyone ever played Star Wars Jedi Academy? And the second one. Okay, Mikey. Wait, there's a Halo 5? Is there really a Halo 5? Battlefront, isn't that a really old game? Maybe you're referring to a remake. If so, I've never played a remake of Battlefront. Beautiful. Reminds me of Elden Ring. Okay, Eldridge. Return to the Shadow Realm. And now I see a remake of Battlefront, but no, I have not played that. Chain reaction. This ought to be interesting. These new items are kind of fun. Oh, I see. Probably back to this door over here. As it probably is the shortest distance once the chain reaction takes place. Maybe. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. Plus. Oh no, I've found myself. I think I'm on the right track though. Resetting the puzzle. The song. I'll post the song in chat. Okay, this should work. Yay, we did it. Yes, a classic song, for sure. Okay, going to number 3. I can't imagine what all the dialogue would be if we listened to everything that was to be said. Yes, like the training levels. The folly of time, wow. I saw the word meet you, and I thought of Atsu Miku. Number 3. Armor ability. Armor ability. Thank goodness for the latter. This one might be tricky. Oh, that makes sense. Nice. They're warming us up. Okay, off to number 4.
These truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
This particular environment, when I first entered it, my first thought was that we were dealing with the ego of the mind. Rift ball. I'm not familiar with what that is. I'm waiting to see the little lights on the ground, the messages and Elden Ring that tell me to jump. Secret ahead. Okay. Wait, this one doesn't have a... Let's check it out with the camera. Game mode from Halo, okay. That's peculiar. I don't actually see a point to connect with. Yet there is a laser. You said those notes are funny. What notes? Could it be secret? No. Neelix. Hopefully work goes smooth for you. Oh yes, the notes in the ground. I certainly left a few. It was really nice to receive heals periodically and people praising your message. I left, well, what I felt was humorous ones. Mostly about butts and head. This music works well with this area. A sort of human spirit. Perhaps this is where we shoot the laser from. A car. I have seen all of the Lord of the Rings. I believe I've watched all of the Hobbit ones. I have not watched the Hobbit cartoon though, the old one. On Vance. I see. Try just ahead. Exactly. This seems to be working. Oh. no. Interesting. Close. I think I have to take it off right in the middle. That's peculiar. Hello, remake. Riveting. Hello, Rick's TV. The coffee shop. Sort of. It still was. I like how it can push me, but it can't push one of the tripods. Okay. We didn't really do anything different. So let's see. You know what? I wonder if I can go acquire that one item, if that makes a difference. But it does not open this one. Which makes sense, I need to maintain that. Okay. I think I do need that item. I think I need to restart. Advance. Interesting. We're making progress, I believe. Reading what you're saying. You mentioned the chest tracker. That is for NVR with full body motion. It does not affect this experience at all. Yeah, see, hopefully work goes smooth. Yes, I'm ready for progress. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. I think I can use this other... Oh no. I think I can use this other item to help block it once it's up there. Okay. I probably just have to time it better. Wait, you can actually jam it. So I don't need to use my caveman sort of idea, although that may have worked. I wonder if this actually blocks. Okay, that does block too. But it actually has a jamming function, so that solves it. Done. That was really fun. Oh yes, there's also that one out there. And we did it without being big head. So, we may still have to actually do the little big head. As I probably need the platform. Interesting. Wait, can this one? I think this one can actually do it. And then I use this to jam it. Yes, it does. Okay. I have to drop this at the appropriate time. Interesting. No, you're telling me it's going to do the whole thing. Wow. Or maybe I can do it from the ground. Maybe I was overthinking it. Oh, it did appear that it popped up for a moment. Okay, no blue laser for this part. Maybe it's actually around the corner. Watching for the blue laser. Okay. We'll have to time it just right. No, we failed. Let me try something. Maybe from this angle. Can this not cast a laser? Oh yes it can. Okay, I see now. Curious. I wonder why that's not. Okay, so it cannot receive one. I'm not very interesting. I wonder if it's a temporary connection somehow. But it won't see it. This is very... Bring us fun. I believe so, if I understand. I wonder why it's not letting the laser pass through. I wonder if it's the trees interfering with it somehow. The name of the song. I posted the name. Oh, maybe from this angle. Wow. All of that overthinking. We did it. At least whatever we think we did. Which appears to not really connect to anything. But maybe it solves itself later. Like from another puzzle. It's interesting that there doesn't appear to be any point on this that you connect with, like normal. I guess that's something we can come back to. You missed us connecting this laser, but it didn't seem to do anything yet. Oh no. Nice. I thought we already pressed that one. A tutorial puzzle. Maybe. Eating the corpses of baby rabbits. Do you think it would do harm to them, or is it quite natural in a way? A bonus puzzle. The puzzles are going well. 2 to 3. Very interesting. Oh, nice. It can maintain. Wonderful. Oh, I see. So they could be older bodies that might be not as healthy to consume. Two to three. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. Very interesting. Oh, I see. Wow, this is extraordinary. Okay. Interesting. This one is fascinating. Astounding, yes. You know, other than the fact that we worked together, or you all pretty much helped me with lateral inhibition, we've not used this at all. Also, I just noticed the lighting seems to actually change. Or maybe it's just directional. It feels like the clouds are sunny to overcast. Hello, Mud. Okay. This puzzle might have to wait till we come back. I'm going to go ahead and end stream here today. More fun puzzles. More nice time together. I'll see you soon, and I'll post the schedule for the other streams. Remember, there will be an additional day now, along with other things in the works. Take care for now.